The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While I'm my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres.
Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Mets.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
New York Mets.
Just about ready to roll. So here's the lefty, David Peterson. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And stepping in for the Rays, number 14. And a foul ball. The 1-2. And foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Next offering is down low.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Line drive. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. And when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
That one ripped. And he flings it into the warning track. The Rays strand just the one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, and towing the slab in this one, Ryan Pepiot. What do we need to know here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Now, Brandon Nimmo.
Leading on for the Mets, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. And it's 3-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Nimmo gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground, could be 2. The turn by Williams at second. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's Juan Soto. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Mets go down quickly, scoreless after 1. Second inning, set to go. Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Outside, that's a ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum.
Center fielder, Jake Mangum.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second inning here, no score. And that's downstairs. And the count is 2-2. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Alonso takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down at the top of the
Batting
second.
7th, right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And a pitch. Out to short. Lindor tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Pete Alonso. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the polar bear strikes out.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Starling Marte up to hit. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
2 on, 1 out. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. Big swing and a miss.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Batting 8, catcher
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. Next offering is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. And that's a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mangum settles under this one. He's got it. And that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. New inning getting started. Now up for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams.
77.
Next pitch is downstairs. Upstairs. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Hunter Fiducia next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Heading for the plate. The relay throw. Safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter. On the ground to first, and that's a foul ball.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Tapped softly on the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
next
keeping
for
the ball
Tampa Bay,
out of the
the
air,
designated
lets the
hitter,
defense work
Yandy
behind him with another
Diaz.
ground ball. Good execution.
Yandy Diaz now. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
In the dirt. On the ground to third. Throws to first. That's it out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air out to center. It's going to fall for a hit. Fiducia headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
2 outs, runner at first. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Junior Caminero. Off the mark there, and a count 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit. Aranda off of first with 2 away. Foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
3-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit, right side. Toss to Alonso, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the
Ronnie
Mets,
Mauricio now.
Second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ground ball up the middle. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So the batting order turns over. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That misses the zone. 3 balls and a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side, and a foul ball. And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Pickoff throw. Nimmo back in on a dive. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Hoog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Low puts it away, and there are two down. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick.
Fielder, Juan
Soto now. And there's a ball. Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Mets leave one. They trail it here 2-0.
Yeah, make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, need a fool.
And we're back.
Leading
and
off
now it's
for
Brandon
Tampa Bay,
Lau.
second baseman Brandon Lau.
Swings through that.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes.
2 strikes.
Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
One down, base is empty. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Nimmo hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Next offering is fouled back. Comes a 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here in Queens, ready to go, bottom 4. And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Swing and a ground ball. Lau sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more
Now
inning,
batting,
anything after that, a hitter or
hitter,
two is bonus.
Starling
But they
Marte.
should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's Starling Marte. Now a fly ball to right center. Low snags it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. The 1-1. Line to left, and it stays fair. So a man aboard. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. Fastball for a strike at 95. With the tying run at the plate, we're here in the bottom of the 4th. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now batting,
So digging in,
catcher,
Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap. Let you spend all this money tomorrow, I made it back. If she tell me don't leave, I tell her shawty relax now. So she can get ready, we hit the club in a sec, yo.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Brooks Raley.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former
25.
team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Leading off
Carson
for Tampa
Williams
Bay,
getting ready
shortstop,
to
number
hit.
77.
And that one in the air center field. Mullins in pursuit. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher Hunter.
Here's the
Fiducia.
catcher, Hunter Fiducia. That one misses. 2-1. Raley, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Garrett also getting ready. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now the left fielder.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, you know, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Yandy Diaz to bat next.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Citi Field, now it's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
That's in.
Action in the pen down there. Griffin Jax warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Clevenger, the lefty, warming up as well. Inside, ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder,
Here's Brandon Nimmo. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, he was late. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Up next for the Mets.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 2 outs. And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Reed Garrett.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto going after it. Nabs it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jonathan
So up next,
Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda. One down, base is empty, and that is out of play. The 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Gregory Soto preparing to come on if needed. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And delivers outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an
Now
intentional
batting,
walk,
second
but
baseman,
he wasn't
Brandon
exactly
Lau.
trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, and stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lau. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs.
2-2 to count.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. They get the force. That ends the frame. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Griffin
Now
Jax.
pitching for
Well, the
Tampa
best
Bay.
relievers love the opportunity to come
22,
in and protect a tight lead
Griffin
late in the
Jax.
ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Juan Soto.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
First
Smash that one through the
baseman,
infield for the
Pete
knock. When it's hit that
Alonso.
hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Right through there for a strike. Now a blooper back behind short. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Mark Vientos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Substitution now at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Tyrone Taylor. So digging in, Mark Vientos. And a 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the first fastball we've seen today. Made it look easy.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Griffin Jax done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to their closer, Pete Fairbanks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. And that just misses. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because
that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So a job well done by the Rays bullpen. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gregory Soto.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum.
Jake Mangum.
Line drive, caught.
Cat-like reflexes over there for Pete Alonso.
Now batting, right fielder Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe digs in now. And he grounds one to the right side. Gets it to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Carson Williams will hit next. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one misses. And now 3 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Hunter Fiducia.
And now Hunter Fiducia. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
That one misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Slider got him for strike 3. 1 left for Tampa. They're up 2-0. To go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And that misses. And it's 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 3. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I couldn't find him in bigger. The matches so perfectly with his new coach. They're trying to call me a democracy rig. I get it. I take it back and split it at Williamson. I'm gonna be back in a minute. I ran it up just to give me a monogram, 1-on-1 cast iron skillet. Way up against my price, I'm grateful as ever, cause it took a village. Wherever a shorty, she think I'm a Hollywood villain. Happy to say that I'm no longer working. I'm not really feeling. Needed a breath, so I bit on a bullet. I stuck.